too late to save certain things or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah, 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 yes. There's certain clocks. I mean, I even saw the other day that the sea level has risen more than people thought,
Right.
and it's
So you're
affected.
just like trying to eat ice cream as fast as you can before
No, I
before
enjoy
the
it.
water hits your neck, and you're like, hurry! This is Trevor. At the end of the world, the water's rising, right? And you're like, bitch, how much ice cream do you have?
You know when they're in the room and the water's.
Yeah, yeah. You're still like more.
My last breath will be
Yeah.
the ice cream. Like my final.
Yeah, yeah. No, but guess what? Well, you know what you won't be feeling? Guilt. That's what I'm saying. So you wake up, and the only bad thing you feel is guilt, which
Yeah.
I don't think even
I'll feel
You should feel
guilty because I'll go. You shouldn't have eaten that much ice cream, Trevor.
because society.
Yeah, because of like just I think it's a There are a few places you can walk into and say you ate a pint of ice cream and people go, wow, look at you.
No, nobody should judge. Nobody
I know,
judge.
I-
Nobody judge my son, Trevor.
What are you, okay? What are
Noah.
your vices?
What's your middle
What are-
name?
what are-
What's your middle name?
Cliff,
Trevor Cliff Noah.
what are your vices?
It's the classics, all the stuff like soldiers do. So, like a classic. Not you're like, whoa, what? It's just alcohol honestly now, and like weed.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very treat based, so I like to have a drink every night.
What's your drink of choice?
I like to have tequila. It's
Straight
very-
tequila.
Yeah, very
On the
happy,
rocks?
happy. Mm-hmm.
What's
Yeah.
your do you have like a go-to? Is like a good one that you recommend? Was like a Casa Dragones or like a?
I'm not even picky like that.
Oh,
I just
really?
want to
Just-
feel like, I did good today. I just want to feel that, that, that it's a little burn, right?
It
Because
is
it's
a
hard
little
liquor,
burn,
so I
yeah.
like that feeling, and then I like feeling like a little buzzy, yeah,
Okay.
giggling, laughing, you know. So that's what I do. I like sweets too. My first job after I got a green card was at an ice cream parlor.
Which ice cream parlor?
Do you know Cold Stone Creamery?
Of course I know Cold Stone Creamery.
Of course you do. Why did I doubt your ice cream knowledge? What's your favorite flavor?
So
You have multiple,
So
I'm
not
sure.
not from Cold Stone because
Yes.
it's a little too.
Don't
like,
worry, I don't take offense.
Yeah, no, it's just like a little too like broad for me, like the way the actual ice cream tastes.
Mhm.
So I'll always try and find small new places where they're still making the ice cream by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Once
Yeah.
it gets commercial, you start to taste it.
Sure, that's okay. So that's
You know what I mean?
so very specific. Yeah.
Yeah. So flavor-wise, I judge a place by their vanilla,
Oh, okay.
and then I explore from there.
Oh, okay.
One of
Yeah.
my favorite flavors actually is durian.
Oh, fun. Yeah, durian's real good.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I love my friends trying to have some of it and not being able to.
Right. You're like, haha, won't be sharing.
Yeah, there's no sharing of durian.
Durian. Yeah, I know durian. Very specific.
Durian
flavor.
is only for you.
Yes, it is.
It is
Yeah.
only for you. It's like me, and maybe if Ronnie Chang comes over, he'll have my
Just-
durian ice cream.
Right. Of course. Yeah. And he likes durian
Yeah,
too.
durian. Yeah, Ronnie loves durian.
Not that, I didn't want to assume.
No, no, no.
just because
Ronnie
he's
loves
from
durian.
Malaysia. Yeah. And but that's very specific. It's not flavors you can get all the time. When you're touring.
I think I do that. I think I do that on purpose.
Okay. Oh, to cut
Because if
yourself
I just like all ice cream flavors, then
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 you'll-
now I'll tell
too
you.
easy.
I'll tell you
Too
where I
easy
learned this the
access.
hard way. So when I first moved to America,
Mhm.
I used to have this rule in South Africa to try and prevent myself from always eating sweet things because I have an insane sweet tooth. I would say if I come across an apple pie, I'm allowed to eat it.
Oh.
So no matter where it is, if there's an apple pie, like so if there's an apple pie on the menu, if there's an apple pie at a place I'm going to, I can eat it. And this was my way of like preventing myself from overeating sweet things.
Yeah.
Because in South Africa, you don't just bump into an apple pie.
Right.
I came to America, I had the same rule. I didn't know American apple pie was just, you know what I mean?
Right.
So every place I would go to,
You were like, surely it's not a stereotype that everywhere has apple pie. And we were like, ha ha.
I promise you, I didn't think that. And then I would get to places and I'll be like, they go, would you like some dessert? And I'll be like, oh, let me see what you have. Oh, apple pie.
Right.
And every place I went to,
Wow.
and then at some point I was like, oh, I think there's just apple pie everywhere.
You know who you were like? You were like Morgan Spurlock. Do you remember him? So he did a TV. He did a movie
What's that?
called
The fries.
Supersize Me.
Me.
And
Yeah.
the rule was, I go to McDonald's every day, 3 times a day for the meals. And if they ask, would you like to supersize that?
I say yes.
have to say yes. And that's how he got, by the end of the month, he did this for a month. He got
Yes.
like diabetes and all kinds of other health issues or whatever. It's like that rule that you created for, yourself.
I basically did, yeah.
Yeah, you were like, okay, I'll eat apple pie if there is one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why tequila of all the drinks? What is it about tequila?
I had heard that it's the happy drink, and
Well, people say this. Yeah, they call it an apple.
right? Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. Again, I'm not a scientist. Just like I don't know if there's 15 years left on Earth. I kind of doubt it, considering humans are pretty resilient. Considering pollen alone can take us down. You know what I mean? We're pretty strong. We should all, because people are always like, oh, Jesus died at 33, so young. I think that was pretty old, considering you could trip and fall on a rock.
Yeah. Also,
At
he
any
was
point.
killed. I think we should always remember that.
Yes.
He didn't die at 33.
That's
He
true.
was killed at 33.
He was killed.
Yes.
And that maybe
I think that changes everything.
it always sucks
Yeah.
when you're killed.
Yeah.
At any age.
It
But
does
33, maybe young.
Well,
but
maybe at like 90-something, I feel like getting killed at 90-something might be better than getting
Better?
killed.
then it won't.
Yeah.
Then maybe it won't be a whole religion. People will be like, he sacrificed his life for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, or
97.
Like, yeah.
Angle. I said,
Angle.
That's crazy. All right. Do you know what I realized? I realized that most people do not treat themselves as somebody that they get to experience. And I'm telling you, this shit changed my entire life. It changed my relationship with myself. Trigger warning, I grew up in a way where every name in the book I was called. Okay, there was just so much violence and just so much verbal abuse and just so much, it was just terrible. It got to a point in my life where I would tell people there's nothing you can say to me that can move me because I've heard it all at home. My childhood made me believe that everything about me was wrong. Every time you relate to people, they are giving you information about how they see you, about your place in the world, how they accept you, how he allows you to move through the world. Why do you think people pleasing is a thing? So I had to figure out a way to create a relationship with myself where I could gather information about myself outside all that I had been given. And the only way I could do that was by treating myself as a separate entity, a separate person. Sometimes the reason why we struggle so much is you're moving through the world. Your entire way of moving through the world is about how other people relate to you and how you relate to other people. But I had to turn it around where I included myself in the other people that I relate to. How do I treat Pearl? What does Pearl need? What does she like? I thought about it this way. When somebody comes to you, when a person comes to you to talk to you, and you care about what they're saying, you sit down and you listen, don't you? You listen to them, they talk about their problems or they talk about what's on their mind. You give them your 100% attention. I started treating myself that way. I would sit in silence for hours. Yeah. And I'll try to hear my thoughts. What is going on? What is coming up for me? This is part of the reason why I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't use any substances. Because I told myself, I want to be somebody who knows this person. I want to know Pearl so much that nobody can tell me something about Pearl that I don't know about Pearl. I have full conversations with myself. Sometimes when things are swirling in my head, I will just stand for a few minutes and I'll be like, Pearl, what's going on? And I will speak and I will answer and I will go, this is what I'm thinking. And I'll allow all parts of me, all my tension, I'll speak it all out as if there are like 2 people or 3 people in the room. If I'm mean to me, I go, oh my God, I am sorry, babe. I kiss myself. I have my lip gloss on now, so I'm not going to do it. But if something good happens, the way people hug you and they're like, oh my God, Pearl, I love you. And my friends, sometimes they hug you and they kiss you. When I get the kisses and hugs from everybody, I kiss myself too. I go, I love you so much. Thank you. I pat my bum. Let me keep this iPad. I pat my bum. I'm like, well done. I'm like, ooh, well done. I do it all the time. By treating myself like that, I allowed myself to exist fully. I still haven't met anybody who has told me something about myself that I don't know. I'm just telling you, because I make studying Pearl a daily task. Wow, I didn't know this about Pearl. That's so interesting, babe. Wow, this has changed from this time. Oh my God, babe. And it's a whole thing. It's as if there's another person in the room. Okay, when you're with people that you love, what do? You're learning. You're trying to accommodate them. You're trying to know what works for them, what doesn't work for them. You're trying to see how you guys merge, how you work together. You do your best. But because you're like merged with yourself, you just let it go with yourself. You're rude, you're mean, you're nasty, you're unkind. Maybe some people, you don't need this. But I'm speaking to people who struggle. Maybe your entire sense of self has been built by a lot of trauma and a lot of pain and a lot of struggle. This might help you. Because now you become a trusted adult. You know how as children, they'll say, bring a trusted adult. What is a trusted adult? A trusted adult is a person who holds on to all the information, all the necessary information about a thing, about a person, about a situation. When you call a trusted adult, the person you're calling them for trusts that something will be sorted in one way or the other. The reason they're trusted is because when they come into the situation, something will change. When someone says, call your manager, I'm the manager, okay? In this business of Pearl, I am the manager. So when I say something about myself, I mean it because I know myself. or approached in any sense. I've gotten compliments here and there, but no one pursued literally unfulfilled relationships non-binary, they're just people. People have fears, people have restrictions. Some people will come and tell you something and they're not being very clear with what they want from you. I've had somebody like me and I don't know the F they were asking me. They asked me one random question and it was like 5 years down the line I realized that